Welcome back to Market Pros, and let's get right into it. All right, so bloody day, bloody day. Yeah, we fell through all major moving averages, even the 200. Came back down. We even fell below this green box. Now, we bounced right off of that red line, which was our line in the sand at 44,500. So we're still good. We're still good right now. Even though it might not seem like it, this could have been one massive bear trap. Now, I don't just want to give you just the bullish case. We're going to get into the bearish case as well. So yeah, RSI is in the bullish control zone. We are above the signal line. Fresh cross to the upside of the MACD. So, could lead us back up to maybe the 50, even the 100. But that would be a lower high. So, need to be aware of that. I mean, we could get all the way in the neutral zone and still make a lower high at the 100. But the MACD is the first sign of hope. All right, volatility is in the upper zone. Obviously, we've had a lot of volatility lately. Well, yesterday. This all happened pretty fast. One day. Yeah, as soon as we broke the bottom of that range, we just started speeding up. Got in that bearish control zone. We were already riding that bearish control zone. So as soon as we broke into it, below that signal line, it was game over. Now your moving averages fanned out. That was confirmation to the downside. Just kept rolling. Now, we're not out of the woods yet either. The bearish case would be for us to fall below 44,500 on a daily closure. If we do that, next stop, 42,500. But honestly, I don't think it would stop there. I think we would go to high 30s. Maybe even down to the 2414 at 40K. Yeah, so that's, I mean, in between here, like 39 and 40K is where my guess would be. So yeah, we're just on the 1 hour right now. Let's move on to the 4 hour. All right, so here we have the 4 hour. Your 21 did change its slope, downside curvature, same with the 50. 21's coming down pretty hard. Yeah, I mean, we did get that BART that we were talking about, straight up BART. RSI is in the bearish control zone. We are below this signal line. MACD, fresh cross of the zero line to the downside as volatility is picking up. Not a good sign on the 4 hour. We have to stay above 44,500 in order for us not to get smashed, which is my opinion. I mean, it could always be different, but the probabilities are very high that we would get boot caked. All right. So be aware of your levels. If you can get back above, if you can get back in this range at about 47K, I think we would make a new high and go up to 50K still. Now, right now, the downside is staring us right in the face. So just be aware of that. Be careful. Stay nimble. All right. Let's move on to Solana. We almost got that move up to the 32K region. We're still holding strong. We bounced right off the 21 and our purple box that we had drawn for a while. RSI, bullish control zone. We are below the signal line at the moment, but that doesn't mean that we're not just going to converge right back to it. MACD, looks like we have a test. We don't want to cross that to the downside. We need to stay above. We need to get back above 126.50 in order to cross that signal line to the upside, or to not fall below that signal line to the downside. So we're kind of going in a range right now. So validation point to the downside would be to cross this 21 to the downside on a 4 hour closure. All right. Validation to the upside would be that we get it back above this last high, which we are right by right now. First stop would be 131. Second stop would be purple box at 144, 145. I would expect a small rejection from here, but honestly, I think we would probably get like a wick up or something in here and then get our rejection. Let's go down to the 1 hour. All right, so on the 1 hour, we want to be careful that we don't have another BART on our hands, which we could, and we could come back down. It just so happens that that would be a test of the 109.65 level, which would be a test of this last trend line. MACD, fresh cross to the upside. RSI is in the neutral median zone. We are above the neutral median line. We are above the signal line as volatility is turning up. All right, so we're still looking good right now, but we need to get back above this last high at basically 130 in order to invalidate having a BART here, because right now this is kind of looking like a BART. All right, which is when the price goes up, goes sideways, and then cracks back down, basically giving up your previous rally. Can also work to the downside inversely. All right, all your moving averages have positive slopes. They're not really that fanned out. We are being held up by the 21. Validation of the downside and that BART would be 117.58. Think we'd come back down, retest, which also just so happens to be where the 200 lies on the 100. I do not think we go lower than 109.29. Do not think so. Probabilities are high in the favor that we do not do that. So I still think we're going to 145 on Solana. Solana's looking good. Solana is looking good. It got posted on OpenSea. So we are looking good with Solana. So those are my thoughts. If you guys like the video, please like and subscribe. It'll really support the channel. Leave a comment. If you guys didn't like the video, leave a comment anyway. Tell me how I can improve. I'm always trying to improve and bring you guys the most value that I can. So everyone have a great morning, great afternoon, great evening, and I will see you in the next one.